Hi, Pisces. Welcome to your love and relationship reading for the month of October. It's crazy, it's almost already October. For those of you who are just now tuning in, I like to start off with a reading for my singles, and then I move into a reading for my couples. I am available to answer any questions as well as to do private readings and can be reached at mantraflotarot@gmail.com. So, where you're at right now is, we have the Magician, the Three of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. You're at this point in your life where you have worked really hard to get to where you are. You understand the work, that goes into being in this space, and you're very diligent about continuing that work, continuing self-work, your work with relationships, family, so on and so forth. However, you realize at this point that you're ultimately in control of your life and the direction that you're the person who dictates the direction. Okay, you have the power to make life what you want. However, this is about putting the pieces together, and you're still trying to figure it out. Put each piece where it belongs, and then moving forward. And you really don't know how to put the pieces together at this point. Okay, but we have that knowledge. The moving forward. I create what I want, but there's something that is holding you back, an area in which you feel stuck on. But you also realize that you have a way out of this situation. You just have to figure it out, put the pieces of the puzzle together. Now, we have the Four of Pentacles, and this indicates the foundation of this situation. This can go back all the way to your childhood, an experience of feeling very closed off. This could be a fear of exposing those inner vulnerabilities, walls that are up. It's very hard to penetrate those inner layers that you have within. Now, we do have the Two of Swords, and I think that these two cards really go hand in hand. You are in a situation, where you've had relationships, but it seems like they've been rather surface level. And I think that, it's because of these past experiences, these burdens that you've been carrying around from one relationship to the next. I have the feeling, where people, it's so hard to get close to you, where people are able to have these wonderful friendships, right? However, when it comes to getting truly intimate, these walls go up. Why are these walls up? Are you even aware that they're up? Now, your aspirations are the sun. You want to be happy, you want to be euphoric, you want to let these inner vulnerabilities out. This is all part of you acknowledging that you are responsible for the direction in which you take your life. Now, you in the environment of the near future is the Princess of Cups. Somebody's going to come into your life, somebody who is going to light a fire within, ignite those emotions that you have, somebody who is going to inspire you to think in a different way, somebody who you want to be really close with. This person is going to show you a different way. This person will literally lead you to the light and show you, what it's like to be loved and nurtured. Now, it's interesting, we have the Six of Cups, so I'm wondering if this is somebody who is from your past, an old love, or somebody who you have admired for a long time. Now, before we wrap up, I'm going to pull a card from my moon deck. My emotions move through cycles and connect me to my truth. My emotions move through cycles and connect me to my truth. And I think that, there's literal truth to that, how everything is cyclical, everything is a circle. When we're at the bottom, things have to come to the top, and vice versa. We just are living that constant cycle. But I think that this also has to do with, touching on those inner vulnerabilities and, things finally coming full circle and you being able to expose that, you being in truth with someone. Okay, so with that said, I am going to move forward with the reading for my couples. Princess of Wands, Princess of Cups, lots of new light. Wheel of Fortune. There's lots of passion in this relationship that we're dealing with. Okay, so there's change that's going on in regards to this relationship. Fresh start for you guys. There's also some pain and some hurt that we're dealing with as well. We have the Princess of Cups, which indicates, what you're bringing into this relationship. And, this could touch on a different type of relationship, so to speak. When you met this person, this wasn't necessarily a type of relationship that you have been in the past. And I think that you had a lot to learn from each other. And I think that now you're willing to take that energy, and we have the Princess of Wands, and you're willing to take it in a different direction, but also a new one. And I think that, maybe this even indicates, a feeling of lack of experience, and in some way even feeling like a child in regards to this relationship, a newness type feeling, because this is something that you haven't really experienced before. This relationship is something very different from your previous relationships. Now, where you're hoping to take this relationship is the Wheel of Fortune. By the looks of the cards, it looks like, you kind of are at a catalyst, where something has to change. And things either have to get better in order to move forward, or I don't see things being sustainable. Okay. And I see this as being, in wanting a positive change, wanting to move forward. Now, what your partner is bringing into this relationship is the Knight of Wands, and this can indicate, a very passionate individual, somebody who doesn't always, no, I don't want to say that, somebody who is quick to change, so to speak. We're dealing with a fire card, ups and downs. When you're good, you're really good. When you're not, things are rough and it can change abruptly. And this has to do with how passionate this individual is, up, down, so to speak. Now, where your partner's at now in regards to this relationship is the Five of Cups. So, they're dealing with a lot of pain, and they're feeling the loss of something. Maybe this is, it has even indicated that you guys have taken a break at this point. Now, where they're hoping to take this relationship is the Five of Swords. Now, there's something that's going on where you guys just don't see eye to eye, and you can't, seem to find some sort of a resolution to move forward. And in order to move forward, you're going to have to find some common ground. You're going to have to exercise compromise. And by doing so, that could possibly mean, taking things in a different direction. I feel like, we have some strong personalities, where you're just kind of stuck in your ways, but those ways aren't working out. You have to find a different solution in order to move forward. Now, how you see your partner is the Death card, and this touches on the Wheel of Fortune, where you're hoping to take this relationship. Things cannot continue to go the way that they're going, or it won't work. You guys are going to have to embark on a fresh start, and I think that's where you are. There's a line drawn in the sand. We need to either leave the past in the past and move forward, or this isn't going to work, okay? How your partner sees you is the Empress. This person is very passionate about you. This person literally sees you as a god or goddess, somebody who is incredibly sensual. I mean, there's a heavy physical connection that we're dealing with in regards to this relationship. And also this touches on the amount of emotion, this person feels pulled to you. But the outcome is the Page of Pentacles, so this touches on a new light, if you guys are wanting to start over, and it looks like that's the way that this situation is going to go, a fresh start, a rebirth, and you guys, it looks like you guys will be able to pick yourself up from whatever it is that's going on. But before I wrap this up, I'd like to pull a moon card. I am ready. Thank you. And I think that, life has led you on this path, and, you're ready for a change, ready for compromise. And I think that this decision will feel good. So I am ready. Thank you. So with that said, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. Thanks, you guys.